Hi everyone, my name is Jasenia. Thank you so much for stopping by. My channel is about all things bipolar disorder, and today I want to talk about something that I know a lot of us struggle with, and that is bipolar disorder and the drastic changes in your weight, specifically weight gain. Um, so the main reason for this is there are 4 kinds of medications used to treat bipolar, and all of those make you gain weight. So you have that going against you. You also have the symptoms that you're battling every day from your illness that, make it hard for you to maybe eat, make it hard for you to stop eating, make it hard for you to work out as much as you want to, make it hard for you to stop working out. Like, you just have all these different factors kind of playing in and making it challenging for you to lose some weight. So today I just want to talk about different times in my life where I have notice that my illness or medications that I'm taking for my illness have severely or drastically affected the way that I either lose or gain weight. So let's get started. The first time I had a manic episode, I didn't even know that that's what it was at the time. The first time I had a manic episode, I was almost 16, and at the time, I was a dancer, but I also played soccer, and it was summertime, so we had daily doubles, which means you had practice 2 times a day. So you had practice in the morning, and you had practice in the afternoon again. And I had that for both soccer and dance. So I was working out an insane amount. I had all this energy. I felt like I could just go, and I felt so refreshed. I felt so free. And I thought this was just because I had just gone through a breakup, which, that triggered my manic episode. But I just thought I felt great because I lost that, But no, it turns out it was mania. So I was working out like crazy, and when you're manic, you don't really sleep. You don't really get the urge to sleep. When I'm manic, I sleep 2 to 3 hours maximum, and that is with something helping me sleep. So you don't really get the urge to sleep, and you have all this energy as if you'd slept 10 hours. So it might seem nice, but then you realize that there is no pause button, and that's super duper unhealthy. So I wasn't sleeping very much, and if I was sleeping, I was making sure I would wake up early enough to at least run an hour before running back home, showering, changing just to go to dance and soccer, just to do it all over again because it was summer and we were conditioning. So I had no pause. I was just go. And then when I started, obsessing over working out that much and just going, I also started obsessing over my food. So I stopped drinking pop, I stopped eating candy, I cut out all sugar, and I wasn't very hungry because when you're manic, you also forget to eat, or your appetite is just not there, or you're hungry and you can't eat. But I wasn't very hungry, and when I did eat, it was very, very, very clean food, lots of veggies, lean proteins, just really strict with my diet. So I was exercising like crazy, obsessing over my food, just making sure it was clean, really obsessed, was not sleeping well. And all of that together, in 1 month, I lost 28 pounds. Now, I know that might seem like exciting, and at the time, I was happy. I was like, wow, I look great. Like, what is this? But again, it's very, very unhealthy. It's not normal to not sleep. I actually got very paranoid and sick, and other things happened because I was not sleeping with my mania. But I was not eating well, and I was over exercising like crazy, and just that's not healthy for your body. It's not good. But yeah, 28 pounds in 1 month. So then at 17, almost 18 this time, so about 2 years later, I had another episode, but this time it was a major depressive episode. So I was really, really depressed. And at the time, I also had really, really, really bad migraines. I suffered with them multiple, holy shit, can I talk? times a month. And so I was super depressed, and I had these really bad migraines, and at the time my neurologist decided to put me on this medication called Topamax, or Topamate, I believe. And that was supposed to help me with my migraines, but it also, ironically, is supposed to help people lose some weight. For me, paired up with my depression, it did, lucky me, it did the complete opposite. And you guys, your girl gained 60 pounds. 60 pounds, like this, before I even realized it. Like literally before I realized it, from one day to the next, it felt like I just could not fit into my jeans, and my clothes didn't fit, and I was the heaviest I have ever been at that point in my life. And I kept that weight on for a very long time. And, gaining that weight on top of your depression, like, that just sunk me further in, and I was really struggling. And so, yeah, that's just an example. So, not even 2 years before that, I lost 28 pounds in a month. And now here I am, almost 18, gained 60 pounds, like this. Like, it happened overnight. I just ballooned up, and it was, yeah, crazy. But so let's see. So yeah, after that depressive episode, I did go into a mixed episode, which is actually the worst thing ever. It's actually when the most people commit suicide, because it is the worst of the worst. It is, you are at the very top and you're at the very bottom at the same exact time. So you're hot and cold at the same time. How is that possible? I don't know. It's horrible. You are manic and depressed at the same exact time. It's your body is not communicating well. It doesn't understand what's going on. So, for example, my mind would be like, you need to do this and this and this, and like anxious and thinking about this, thinking about what I need to do later. Just really thinking ideas of what I want to do, writing, dancing, just going. But my body was so exhausted. A shower seemed so hard. Baths, whenever I get like that, I take baths because they require a lot less effort. I can sit down, water myself, bathe myself, I think is the word I was looking for. But it just doesn't require as much effort as a shower does, and yeah. Anyway, so I was stuck in a mixed episode for a very long time. And then finally I went to the doctor before I received my official diagnosis, and I went on a medication, and I gained like 10 pounds, so not too bad, and I was able to get that weight off. So it wasn't too bad. I was still very heavy because I had gained, 60 pounds, and I still held on to that weight for a very long time. In fact, it took me a whole year to lose 45 pounds. And I know that's a lot of weight, but also it took me so long because these medications make it really hard. So yeah, so it's really frustrating to lose all that weight just to gain it all back, because in October of 2019, I was again in a mixed episode, really sick, and the worst time of my life, actually. So I received my official diagnosis then of bipolar disorder type 1, and that started my fun adventure to trying a bunch of different medications to try to find the right combination or the right ones. I tried 12 different ones, 12 different medications. And let me just tell you, all of the antipsychotics, every single one of them that I have tried have made me gain weight. So let's see, I tried quetiapine, which was horrible. I'm going to make another video just talking about medication specifically, but quetiapine made me gain 15 pounds, and it was horrible. I couldn't be on that for long. And then I tried risperidone, and I gained another 10 pounds. And then I tried what was it? Vraylar. And I wasn't on that one very long, so I didn't gain any weight on that one. Or if I did, it was like 5 pounds and it came off as soon as I stopped that medication. Like I said, every time I've started a medication, it has made me gain weight, specifically the antipsychotics. But the worst of them has been olanzapine or Zyprexa, which is a heavy hitter. It's a heavy hitter. It was meant to bring me down. But that one I gained 30 pounds in 1 month. 30 pounds. And I was only on that medication for like a month and a half because it was a heavy hitter, just meant to, you know, bring me back down. But I gained 30 pounds like this. And it was so frustrating because I just gone through all that work to lose that weight. And here I am just piling it up with all these different medications. And it's not like I'm eating any different, really. It's just you never get full and you have all these insane cravings. And even if you're eating healthy, you're still gaining weight. So I don't know why exactly. I know it messes with like your thermoregulation and I don't know. So it just messes with your appetite and metabolism. So yeah, olanzapine, Zyprexa was horrible. 30 pounds in a month. Now I'm on this medication called Safris, and I did gain 10 pounds with this one, but I have been on it for a longer period of time than I have any of the other ones. And an exciting thing about this one is I've actually been able to lose a couple pounds, and so that gives me a little bit of hope that I might be able to lose some weight, that I will lose some weight. And not only that, and the thing is, when I was taking olanzapine, since I was gaining so much weight, my psychiatrist actually recommended that I take Topamax again. And I was like, actually, that made me gain 60 pounds like this. So I don't know if we want to do olanzapine and that. So thankfully, he's like, oh yeah, you're right. We probably shouldn't do that. So yeah, I didn't do that medication again. Otherwise, I am fearful of what would have happened. But yeah, so all of these medications have, especially the antipsychotics, have made me gain weight. It's really, really hard for me to lose weight on them, honestly. So let's see. Those are just a couple of examples. My weight is always going up and down. Like I said, it is really hard to lose weight for everyone, but especially when you're taking these medications that are piling on, you know, pounds to you and raising your cholesterol and messing with all these other things and all these lovely symptoms that you get, this lovely side effects that you get with them as well. So it's all really fun. But yeah, so another reason that bipolar people gain and lose weight, specifically gain, there's a lot of weight gain, is your appetite and your metabolism, it changes depending on what episode you're in. So if you are depressed, you might be eating and just hungry all the time, or you might only be eating once a day, but what you eat is like shitty, or, you know, just not taking care of yourself as much as you should probably. Or if you're manic, I know that like the first 2 days when I'm manic, I am starving. Like I will get hungry at random times. I will wake up at 2 a.m. and I will be so ravenous. And yeah, it's just, it changes your metabolism, it changes your appetite, it just messes with everything. So when you're manic, it speeds things way up. So either you're starving or you're not eating. I know that doesn't make sense, but and when you're depressed, it slows everything way down. So yeah, that changes. And not only does that change, but also you're battling the symptoms of your illness. So when you're manic, like I said, the first couple days I'm starving, but then after that, it actually fades and I struggle to eat. Like I forget to eat. Friends will be like, have you ate today? Or like my mom or, you know, my husband will be like, hey, are you hungry? Eat this. And I sometimes won't notice that I haven't ate because you don't get those signals telling you you're hungry, or you do, or you're starving, but your mania won't let you eat. That happens to me a lot, where I'm very hungry, but my mania won't let me eat, or if I can eat, it makes me throw up. It's just takes control of you. And then same thing when you're depressed, it just kind of goes the opposite. And yeah. So when you're depressed, you might not have the energy to even take a shower. I know that when I get depressed, I will start taking baths because it's a lot less effort. So if that is hard, then working out seems like really, really hard, even though ironically that is what makes you feel better. So definitely push yourself if you can to move a little bit. But yeah, so you're battling, you know, all those different feelings. When you're manic, you might not be able to stop. You might be over exercising, or you might just be going. When you're depressed, you just slow down. So you're battling those symptoms of your illness as well. So that makes it super hard to lose weight once again. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so like I said, those are just a few examples of times where I've noticed in my life that, you know, my illness has severely affected the way that my weight changes. Please comment down below on ways that what you do to cope with the drastic weight gain, what you do to cope with the excessive hunger, because these medications make it so that you never feel full. I know I'm not the only one. You just are starving all the time, and it makes you crave junk food up the yin yang. Like, you want donuts, you want burritos, you want carbs. And I know that you guys that are on these medications know exactly what I'm talking about, because it is like period cravings times 10. So thank you so much for watching this video again, and I hope that if you are going through this, or if you are struggling with your weight as well, that you don't feel alone, and that you realize that even if it's hard, you will get that weight off. It is just weight, and you can do this. All right, have a good day. Mwah.